It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to a different format, another video. This time we're going to look at this half-scale Robbie the Robot. And I said, let me do a proper video on this fellow since I did an unveil on the Alphadrome YouTube channel. Now, if you have not subscribed to the Alphadrome YouTube channel, you know what, I will add a link to it and go ahead and subscribe to that because it's just a cool thing to do and I would appreciate it. Now, this toy was owned by the president of the Billiken Toy Company out of Japan, and I was fortunate that he was willing to part with it. At least that's how the story goes. And it arrived in, I believe, at least 2 or 3 boxes. Now, I do have that Burgie saucer moving around there just for effect. And we had to assemble it, so there's a couple of things you might notice are wrong. But I'll let you figure that part out. I'm not going to get into the details. Now, he's a sort of a placeholder in so far as we are waiting for the full-size Robbie the Robot to someday be completed. I believe Fred Barton has been working on that for quite a number of years now. So I'm hopeful that maybe this fall that'll be completed and that will be standing in that spot because this is right next to this beautiful 3-sheet. So this is over 6 feet tall, that poster there, and we need a proper size Robbie to go with it. Now, by the way, Tetsugen over there says hello. Hello there, Tetsugen / Gigantor, Tetsugen 28. Also, I guess they call them Iron Man. Now, once we assembled this Robbie, we noticed there was a few, well, let me just back up a bit. There were some things broke that we had to glue and some things we had to fix, and there was no power. Anyway, sorry, the video got cut off, so I'm stitching this together. I was saying there was no power supply supplied. You like the sound of that? No power supply supplied. Okay, so we had to wait for that to show up. Now, you know what? I'm going to turn this Burgie saucer off. By the way, when you turn the Burgie saucer off, you see the yellow underneath there? I want you to pay attention. It will disappear like magic. Watch. And it turns completely white. That's the magic of the Burgie. So let's look at the entire robot here before I continue. And here's the, hopefully the camera won't fall. That's telling you that it's the half scale. And I have this on a tripod, so I can't angle it because it was angled down on one leg to get it all in frame. But it's basically telling you that that's Osaka Tin Toy, serial number RT003-00. So this could have been the first one made. And maybe it was the president of Osaka, not Billiken. So I got to get my story straight. But anyway, we got the missing pieces and yada yada. And we were able to put it together. And then my son said, looks like there's something missing there. And I said, you're right. Now, when I first looked at that, it looked sort of like an RCA jack. And I said, well, that's not what Robbie had over there. But yes, there is a little piece that's missing. And I did contact him and I said, what's missing there? And they sent me the picture of what should go there, but they're not sure they could find another one. So they're going to look through their inventory of parts and maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be able to find it. But other than that, the rest of it is complete. Now this was made, what did that tag say? Oh my God, this is back in 2002. So this is 21 going on 22 years old. So it's already kind of an antique. Now they included with the power supply, this strange looking, I don't know what the heck this thing is. It's on lucite, just like the stand. It looks like almost like a microphone. And then you're wondering, is it a remote? Like, what the heck is this thing? And there was like this extra power adapter there. And I can't explain it. Like, it has no function other than you could plug in the power supply to it, but it doesn't do anything. You can't speak to it unless these voice tubes were to light up with your voice. But I don't know if that's the case. But let me plug in now this unit. Show you what I'm talking about here. I think I plugged it in. Let me put it back on Robbie here. So bear with me. Make sure this is all done correctly. Okay, we hear Robbie starting to chatter. So this is blinking. And this obviously is the head of a Horikawa robot. Now what I get is the antenna spinning, the lights over here. This light does not appear to be working. There's no movement in the wigwags or the sax valves. As a matter of fact, inside the dome here, you can see this piece came unglued. It would be glued up there. But you know what? This thing was shipped from Japan, so what do you expect? There's some lights here in that heart box area. But that's pretty much it. And as far as this thing, you know, this looks like a 70s Horikawa robot. You know, the ears here, the ears for the robot, they do absolutely nothing. They look like they would move. You wonder if you spoke into it, like testing, if it would have been coordinated or synced with the voice tubes, but nothing on that front. So it's kind of a mystery because I could bypass this entire thing. Let me show you here. Because the power supply is plugged in to this, and then this is plugged into the wall. But I could just take the power supply, which is coming off here, the back of the foot, and plugged into here, which is kind of going into here, and this is going on and going into there. I could bypass that completely. So like I said, I have no idea what the purpose of this is. I mean, it looks cool. And the fact that it may have come with it means I want to retain it, but again, is it possible that it had a microphone type feature? I don't know. So these, like I said, do nothing. I don't know if they had a black and gold version of this robot. But that's the mystery. That's the mystery of the Robbie half scale. I'm going to pull back now. Go back on the poster here. And as a matter of, yeah, I'll leave it on the tripod for now. So we did get at least the antenna spinning, and we got those lights flashing, and maybe in the future we'll get some other actions. But for now, this is as good as it's going to get. So thanks for joining me, my friends. Let me know what you think of this half-scale Robbie. If you like it, you know what? Thumb up the video. Look, and he stopped. So with that, appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you later.